Good morning. Good morning. I'm just coming through with like a little baby word, just a little baby one. My mom and I were on the phone talking earlier, and I was telling her like, no matter the experiences, no matter the experiences, good or bad, when you look back, more than likely your situation has improved. So you always have something to be grateful for, no matter what's happening. When I look back at where I come from, how things were for me, even in the midst of dealing with such a tragic scenario, I still find a way to feel so blessed, and I'm so grateful because I know how far that we have come. This incident hasn't changed that. The other thing that I want to touch base on is when people ask me if I'm okay or how am I feeling. I want to know, do you really want to know when you ask people that? Or are you just hoping that they lie to you so that you can partake in willful ignorance? Because say you ask somebody how they're feeling and they tell you, well, I feel like shit. Or they tell you, I feel horrible. Most people don't do that. Most people say, I'm okay, I'm good. So maybe we shouldn't ask that. Maybe, because I just feel like that's like a weird question sometimes. It's like, how would you feel if you were stabbed 3 times and by a person you don't know? How would you feel? So I'm quite sick of that question. I am. But I get it. I know that it doesn't come from a place of malice. I'm just saying these things to just really keep you guys aligned with things, and maybe it can help somebody approach something or someone that's dealing with something in another way. Because sometimes the questions that we ask people when we're probably just trying to express concern, it's triggering. It's really triggering. And then the person has to lie to you, and I'm not really big on lying. So I have to lie and say I'm okay when people ask me how I'm feeling. And I hate that for me. Again, I'm not in a sad space, I wouldn't say that. But there is devastation, But again, you can't look at things like, you can't let them break you. You can't lay down. And that's the only reason why I've been finding time to go live and share, because I do not want you guys to get confused. I don't want you guys to think that this is some type of outcry for attention or anything like that. If anything, I want you to be inspired. I want you to know that no matter what's going on, you have the ability to keep going like you do. I want my eye to be back normal, of course. I want to see things the way that I used to see them. Not 50% of it. I want to do that, but that has been taken away from me. So does that mean that I have to now lay down and stop doing everything that I know and how I've supported myself all these years? Like years. No, that's not what that means in my head. And if I do that, I'm only helping the enemy win. And I refuse to do that. So I just hope that when you guys see me, And when you guys hear me, because you guys never really heard me, so I understand how your perception of me could be scathed. I understand how your perception could be distorted. But now that I get to speak, and I am speaking, and I'm happy to speak, I hope that you guys are seeing who I am. I hope that you guys are learning that everything is not what it's cracked out to be. It's not that it's fake. It's just you can't judge a book by its cover, which often has happened to me in the past. But it didn't ever make me feel like I wanted to dumb myself down. I didn't ever feel the need to dumb myself down, and I don't recommend that anybody do that. If anything, this scenario taught me that no matter the precautions that you take, and no matter how much you isolate yourself, no matter how much you may have tried to stay out of danger or like keeping yourself safe, no matter what you do, something can still happen. And I'm just going forward and showcasing because I want people to know it's real, and I want people to know you can continue. You have to continue. The moment that you lay down and you stop, that's when your spirit dies. And I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. My spirit is going to be here forever. Like, real bad. Real bad. So even if there's nothing else, and you know, I just wanted the opportunity to really now show you guys what reborn meant, what reborn freight carriers meant, what all of those women empowerment dinners that I've had meant. It wasn't about popularity. It wasn't, and it still isn't, for me at least. It was more so just about what I lacked growing up, and if I could help all the girls that have worked in a salon with me or anything like that. And I hope that they know that. Like, it was only about trying to give something that I didn't feel I had when I was growing up. The outlets I didn't have, and navigating and trying to go into business and doing certain things and not having people to reach out to and call to, and learning the importance of your networks and where you choose to frequent. You know, with this incident, I'm guilty of not adhering to what I saw because of humility, right? Like, once you elevate, you have to separate. It's unfortunate because in the new rooms, you may not be completely comfortable, but you have to detach, because as soon as you elevate from where you come from, it kind of makes you a moving target. And you have to then maybe not isolate yourself, but you definitely have to be more strategic in what you choose to do and what you choose to be around and places you choose to go. Where I was not where I live, you know, and I did notice things. I noticed people that were a little too familiar. It was mixy, the term. It was mixy, and I kept saying to myself, this place is too mixy. I should not be here, right? I should not be here. It's too mixy. It's too mixy. And though I wasn't in those circles, I was in the same realm and environment, even in just passing. That is what I am guilty of, and I assume total responsibility and accountability for that, even though I did not deserve what has happened. And no matter what has happened, I still look around and I feel so blessed. So it doesn't even matter, because you can't take what God has for you. You just can't. No one can. As long as you have that faith, which I've always had, that He's going to give me better, and He always does, I don't have to worry, no matter what the scenario is. Of course, I would like to have my vision back. Of course. And it's not like I'm kind of blind, you guys. I don't see anything on this side. So, like, I walk into stuff all day. That's pretty new for me. But it is what it is. What we gonna do? We gonna lay down and die? Nah, that's not what we gonna do. And I feel sorry for the people that gotta live with doing it. Sucks to be you. It really does. It really sucks to be you. Because I would hate to be the person to cause such havoc for no reason and have to still exist. I would hate to be that person. But you pick who you're gonna be. You get to pick if you're a hater, if you're a leader. You get to pick. You get to pick if you're a boss. You get to pick if you're a pushover. So you don't ever get to put that on anyone else. You chose to be who you are. Every day that you wake up, you're making a choice to be who you want to be. If you want to be a worker, if you want to be a boss, if you want to be a person that spreads the word and shares the word, if you want to be a person that acts in service to the community, you're making a choice every day. Every day. So I'm not the type of person that empathizes with a person that makes excuses. I don't have sympathy for people that make excuses. Because look at me, I'm not making any excuses. You know, like a funeral is $6,000 or $7,000, right? I wish that this was the case. That everything was just going to be cheap and easy to go away. Not that I wish I was dead, but it's more expensive to live. Unfortunately. But it doesn't give you the reason to fold. It doesn't give you the opportunity to give up on yourself. You don't get to do that. I love you too, B. You don't get to give up on yourself. You don't get to stop. I don't want to hide. I don't want to act like, oh, I'm okay. I don't want to act like that. I'm not okay, but I'm not about to sit down either. Like, I'm not about to be muzzled by anybody. So, I'm not doing that. We've come too far. There's really no fear in my heart. I walk with God. So, there's no fear. There's none. There has never been that in me. And I'm happy that my ego didn't get the best of me when this happened, because I wouldn't even be here to tell y'all this. That's the harsh reality of what happened. If I were to continue and try to defend myself, I would be dead. And I know that. I know that you guys don't know that, but I was there, so I know that. I know that those people had such rage and anger for me for whatever reason that they were willing to take my life that day. And I'm still smiling. I'm still getting up. It's only been a little over 2 months. I'm not laying down. I don't care how many surgeries. I don't care how much has to be done. I refuse to just lay down and give up everything that I built. It's not gonna be easy, but I refuse to give anybody that type of power over me. Like, I refuse. And that's why you see me talking. It's not because, I would appreciate certain things. I love that the people that have supported, but it really ain't about that. This really ain't about that. This been in my heart. It's been in my heart. I remember places I used to live, and I used to cry to my friends, like, I don't know what it's gonna take to get out of here, like, but I gotta go. And I just dreamed. I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the skills. I just was a dreamer. And I just came up with things in my head and tried them. Reborn wasn't my first business. wasn't even my second business or my third. You know, it was just dreams, and you fail and you pick yourself up and you keep going. And that's the beauty of life, is that every day you wake up, you get to try one more time. That's God saying, hey, you got another shot. You got another shot, bruh. So when y'all see my wink, when y'all see me on this heavy ass wink, like, that means you got another shot. You got another shot, baby. You don't nothing stop shit but some hot shit. You got another shot. One eye, one leg, one arm, one kidney, beat cancer. You got another shot. You got another shot. As long as there's air in my body, you guys will never see me just sit down and take anything. And I take that very serious. And I'm happy. I'm happy. As unfortunate as this scenario has been for me, I'm happy. I'm happy because for the longest, I wanted to share certain things with you guys. And there would be people being disrespectful in the comments, like, shut up and show your tits. Like, bruh, I'm not a fashionista. I've isolated myself from people because they're weird, bro. And I like the beach. I like being in solace. I like being alone. I like the water. I like tranquil environments. That's what I prefer. Sorry, it's not what you expected. I know you expected me to be twerking and doing all types of wild, dumb stuff. That wasn't what you were ever going to get, because that wasn't ever me. So I'm just grateful that now you guys can, whoever didn't know, now you know. Bitch got the Bruce Leroy glow. And that's permanent. I don't think you can take that from me. You would have had to kill me on September 23rd because the glow don't go. It don't go. Where it's going? I was going with it. Where it's going? Where it's going? So, you know, that's just a little humor. That's just a little humor. But I just, like I said, when you see me, and you're going to see more, because I'm not laying down, when you see me, just know you got to keep going, no matter what that looks like for you, no matter how messed up it feels for you. Grab a journal, document your thoughts. But you have to keep going. You don't have no excuses. Doesn't matter if you didn't have a parent. Doesn't matter if your parents were on drugs. Doesn't matter if you felt like you have a record. Doesn't matter. All of this is excuses. This is the devil making you feel you're not worthy. That's all that is. It ain't nothing else. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing else. You just have to have a dream. You just have to have a vision. If you can't find yourself having a vision about anything, then you're probably not being inspired. If you're not inspired, then you probably need to change your environment, your setting. If you can't change your environment or your setting, then you should borrow a setting. Step into someone else's world that inspires you, that you admire, that you see you would want to elevate or evolve into. That's how my dreams were made. I remember when I was in a group of track masters, and I think I was like 17. And that was the first time I had ever been in a mansion and owned by black people. And I remember the lights went off in my head, and I was like, they niggas like me. Excuse my French. That's when I knew I can have one too. I can have one too. That's all it takes, is you removing yourself from the environment and shocking yourself culturally to know, okay, it's not about copying anyone, but it's about inspiration a great deal, and it's about the settings and the environment you're in a great deal. It really is. And sometimes you need to see it, and if you don't remove yourself from where you are and go someplace else, you don't see it, so you don't think it's a real thing. And it totally is. You just got to see it first. And then once you can see it, and you can see yourself in it, you can go. There's nothing stopping you from going wherever you want to go. Absolutely nothing. Not an injury, not a disease, there's nothing stopping you. The only thing that can hold you back, unfortunately, because it's such a big thing, is yourself. And that's where self-love comes in, and self-preservation, and self-awareness. You have to be honest with yourself about who you are, what you can tolerate. I don't have to change anything. You can change your life. You can... I don't know what that comment meant. I'm going to just overlook it, but this is what I mean. You got to be true to yourself. You got to be true to you. You cannot dumb yourself down. Don't be so humble. Be humble, but still let these niggas know. Don't be so humble. Be sweet. Yes. Have humility. Yes. But still know your worth, know your value, know what you're supposed to have, know what you're supposed to be tolerating, and anything that's not that, don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you, boo-boo. It's a very simple life. Love you, Nia. It's a very simple life. That's how I can find peace, because I know what I put out in this world. I know what I did. And even if it doesn't reflect while I'm here, I am confident in what I have left with my friends, what I have left with my family. I know they can live off that forever and share it forever. That is enough for me. Everybody's different, but that is my true joy. More than any car, more than any home, more than any clothes, more than any bag. Knowing that I could leave information back, knowing that somebody can look at my life and go, she turned that thing around. And there will be more that you guys will learn, because I am getting acclimated and I'm getting cozy here. And you will be hearing me speak a lot more. Something that I didn't care to do. I'd rather actually help and do the work than talk. That was just me. I'd rather really just do it behind the scenes, whatever needs to be done. Whatever needs to be done for my friends, whatever needs to be done for people around me. Whatever I can showcase, I'd rather just go and do it, not show it off. That's more important. Need a logo, need a website, need a da-da-da-da. Y'all don't need to see that. What y'all need to see that for? It's about sharing information in your network so everybody around you grows. I never looked at my friends and wanted them to be down, or have less than me or anything like that. It honestly would frustrate me if I can't network with my friends, if we can't grow together, we can't, even if we're not in business together, if we're not inspiring one another, you're not giving me ideas, I'm not giving you ideas. This relationship, you know? And I would tell my friends, I have friends that will tell you, Erin, stop talking to me, because I didn't feel the relationship. What is this? What are we doing? I don't need nobody to go out and get drunk with. I can do that on my own, and I don't drink, guys. But I'm just saying, I don't need that. How many years you gonna do that? How many clubs, who are you even meeting when you go here? What are the chances of you meeting somebody that can actually help you in a fucking club drunk? I'll wait. I ain't picked up nothing but some stragglers out the club, I'm telling you now. So, if we can't build, we can't bond. We can't build, we can't bond. Simple. When you see me, that means get on your shit. Keep going, because there's a girl out there with one eye. She's on it. She got one eye. It's somebody out there with cancer. Look at Chad Boswick. You wouldn't have even known. Virgil Abloh, you wouldn't have even known. These are your examples of why you don't have the opportunity, or you don't get to be down on yourself about whatever little nonsense you think you got going on. And stop placing your self-love and your value. Stop putting that responsibility on other people. If you have a friend that wants to do that with you, that's great, but that's your job. You are your biggest job. That's nobody else's responsibility. Look in the mirror every day. Whatever you don't like, write it down. Oh, I'm fat. Oh, I don't like my brows. Oh, my hair is thinning. Whatever it is, right? Write it down, right? And then create a little routine for how to improve those things. Try it for a month. I promise you, you will feel better about yourself. Just in knowing that you're taking the necessary steps to make yourself better. You will have more confidence. Your esteem will be boosted. Just in that. I recommend you do that to yourself every 6 months, but at least once a year. Break yourself apart. Literally get butt naked, stand in there in the mirror, and pick yourself apart. Pick yourself apart. It might be something dumb. It might be, oh, I want clear skin. I want to grow my lashes. Oh, I want to read more books, because it's not just a physical thing. I want to get a real estate license. I want to do this. I want to do that. Pick yourself apart and then make a list. A lot of people didn't know that, and that's why I said this incident. I'm happy that it has pushed me to do this, because I never cared to do this. I never cared to speak. I like the background. But whatever it is, don't operate in lack. You want to live somewhere? Don't say, oh, I can't afford it. Don't say that. Don't curse yourself that way. Say, I got to do this, and this. Or I got to make this every day. And that's how I'm going to get that. Right there. Simple. It's simple. It ain't hard. You don't need a man to do it. You don't need a woman to do it. You don't need a partner to do it. Having a network of people is great, but it's not something that you need. Don't live in lack. I watched my mom and my grandmother all my life tell me, oh, I can't afford this, or I can only afford to do this, or I can only afford to, or we can't afford to live there. And I'll be looking at them like, they crazy. And then my grandmother would be like, you gotta go get a city job. And I'll be like, fuck that, and live like you, miss. I love you and all, but I'm not doing it. And they thought I was crazy. Even when I started Reborn, my grandmother kept telling me, you need to go get a real job. And it used to hurt my feelings, because I would be like, why doesn't she see it? And then right before she died, she finally gave her blessings. And I knew I could not give up. But she definitely used to be telling me, like, I'm worried about Erin, y'all. She need a job. And it's so funny, because Reborn is 5. And I lost her very young. She was 63 when she died, and it was very unexpected for my entire family, because she was everything. But her life and how she lived inspired me to want to really break that mold. She was amazing, but I know that that's not life. Life is living. Life is abundant. Life does not lack. God will make a way. And we all have that power, because it's in your mind. So don't let nothing get you down. Y'all just gonna be seeing a lot of side bang action. We gone. That's all. But I'ma still be smiling. I'ma still be joking. I'ma still be... That's it. My smile still gonna be... This ain't that Invisalign, boo-boo. that's what it's just gonna be. Can't nobody take what's in you. It's not on you. Like, you put on clothes. You ever notice? So people can buy a whole outfit off a mannequin and it don't look the same on them. As long as you have that approach in life, you will have everything. Yeah, I'm gonna get that swoopity swoop rare. As long as you have that approach, like, anything you want is yours. It's just about strategy. It's just about planning. It's just about execution. It ain't the gear. You can put me in a $20 outfit, nigga. I'm gonna still shine. Doesn't even matter. I watched my mom do it my whole life. Period. It's not about nothing else. It's not about, I don't treat celebrities like they not regular people. Nigga, you bleed like me. You bleed like me. So, happy Tuesday. Get out there. Don't let nothing stop you. Get to work. I appreciate everybody, like everybody who has poured in, who has supported the GoFundMe, who has sent me words of encouragement, who has showed someone my story, you know, because it could have easily been very different and y'all would have posted me a couple days and carried on with y'all lives. And I just don't want y'all to forget, life is real. Life can throw you curveballs, but you have to keep going and you have to push through no matter what's happening. Yes, I want my vision back. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. But right now, this is what we dealing with. This is what we dealing with. This is what we dealing with. We dealing with still some ignorant people in the comments too. But you know, let me block you, sweetheart. Let me block you, baby. You blocked. There you go, people. You blocked. Yeah, that's how we doing that. But you don't have to operate in any space that you are not at. No one can force you to be around things that you've outgrown. No one can force you to communicate with people that you've outgrown. It's your decision, and you have to take that very serious. And don't let nobody convince you otherwise. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you think you better than, yeah, I think, and it's just sad that you don't think, but I think, and yes, I got to go. Don't let nobody convince you that you ain't what you feel, or you ain't. You know how you feel on the inside about you. You know who you are. Even if you want to lie to somebody else and have them thinking something else, but you know. Operate from that space. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. If something feels like no, let it go. If something feels like creates unease, or you gotta even think about it, once the thought kind of ran through your head, you know this was probably not good for you. You know it. And I just want y'all to see it in the flesh happening in front of you. This evolution, this transition. Like I said, I never wanted to speak. I just wanted to do. But I see that y'all need both. And that's fine. I'm willing. It's hard because it's not who I am. But I'm trying. And again, I'm grateful. I appreciate y'all so much. Sweetheart, I'm relaxed. This ain't your culture, so you don't understand how we communicate. And you getting blocked too. Bye. Did y'all see I'm relaxed? I got my robe on from Sabrina Pred from Pred, New York. I love it. I feel like a rich auntie in this robe. It's so luxurious. Y'all gonna see pictures of it. It's so pretty. And it's black owned. She has amazing pieces. Please go check out Prid New York, PRIDD.NY, I believe, but y'all will find it. She's dope. Yeah, I got this robe I've been in this role because y'all know I'm not outside like that right now. So I just be in my role. Auntie in it with the swoopity swoop. Y'all have a good day. Have a good day. Bye.
Hey, hey, hey.